See, one of the questions was, am I going to comment on the Chinese driver of my Path of Exile account? Yes, his name is Elon Musk, and he's amazing. I rely on him for everything. And once again, I'd like to confirm this is not me. This is Elon Musk who's playing right now. This is not Elon Musk. This is someone else. So we're being really clear about that.
Elon Musk, who's probably got the BMI of a planet, has to be one of the most pathetic, most insecure, and strangest men in the world. It also doesn't help that he literally looks like a randomly generated Elden Ring character, but I digress. Now, unless you live inside of my coochie, you've already heard the news by now. Elon Musk has recently been exposed as a gamer fraud. But to give you a quick recap, Elon Musk has bragged multiple times in the past about being a top player in video games such as Diablo 4.
A lifetime of playing video games. At one point I was, maybe one of the best Quake players in the world.
You're actually like a world-class, incredible video game player.
Yeah.
Paragon board and the build, you're also an innovator there.
Yeah, I've played a lot of video games.
You think about like StarCraft, any game where a lot of people are playing, to rise to the top, you have to be exceptional, period, as a human being.
Yeah.
There has to be something exceptional about you.
Yeah.
Are you in the top 20 in the world or top 20 wow, in Diablo?
Yeah.
Now, the funny thing is, people didn't really notice when he was bragging about his Diablo 4 expertise, because objectively, Diablo 4 is a garbage, bad game that, nobody cares about. But Elon Musk recently made a mistake of taking his talents to Path of Exile, a game that is filled with nerd emojis who analyze spreadsheets for a living. In other words, it's very easy for the average Path of Exile player to spot a fraud who's lying about their skill play. And that is exactly what ended up happening to Elon. Cock69, a streamer who's probably put 20,000 hours of his life into Path of Exile, decided to analyze one of Elon Musk's gameplay streams of Path of Exile 2. And he quickly came to the conclusion that Elon Musk is a pathetic cheating liar who hired a Chinese pilot to play on his account.
He's trying to click. It's grayed out.
Lamau.
He's not played this before, has he? Bro, he's not played this game before, has he? He's 100% getting piloted. He isn't. What?
Bruh. Even if you don't play Path of Exile, you know that if something's grayed out, you can't click on it. And yet Elon, someone who's claiming to be a top 10 world hardcore player, was clicking on a grayed out node for a whole 2 minutes. But yeah, don't worry guys, that's definitely not sus. This is the equivalent of someone saying, I've got 1,000 hours in Minecraft. Don't worry, I'm gonna carry you. Just for them to try to craft a sword using pork chop. Now I do want to make something clear. I also happen to be one of those nerd emojis who play Path of Exile. And after watching Elon's gameplay, I'm convinced that Elon Musk is full of quesos dookie. And even if you've only put like 5 hours into Path of Exile, it's so obvious to see that Elon Musk is a fraud. For example, he's literally got a storage stash tab named Elon's Maps. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bruh. There are only 2 reasons to call something Elon's Map. Number 1, you're getting your account piloted by a professional who's making sure to put baby maps in a bank stash tab just for you, which is pretty much the equivalent of you being a kid. And your mom's writing Elon on a lunchbox to make sure that you don't mistake your lunchbox for your little brother's. Or number 2, Pikachu! You're on a spectrum or something, and you love to refer to yourself in the third person for some reason. You know what? Maybe Elon is on a spectrum after all. Another blatant self-report is how Elon, despite being a top 10 world hardcore player, is not even using a loot filter. Anyone who plays the endgame of Path of Exile is using a loot filter, unless you're a console cuck. This is what Path of Exile 2 looks like if you're a console cuck who's playing without a loot filter on. As you can clearly see, it looks like AIDS. And this is footage of me playing with a loot filter on. Now, it still looks like AIDS because of the epileptic attack meta cuck build I'm playing, but that's a different story. But after a whole week of being exposed by this bald and balding streamer, Elon Musk has finally responded. Not only did Elon Musk crash out on Twitter, but he's also issued a response in a stream.
And once again, I'd like to confirm this is not me. This is Elon Musk who's playing right now. This is not Elon Musk.
So as you can clearly tell, this is Elon Musk memeing about him getting exposed. He's trying to make people believe that, these accusations are false. But the thing is, no one's laughing but him. You'll also notice something hilarious. You'll very quickly notice that not only is Elon Musk graping his keyboard for some reason, but also that his stream is all scuffed up for some reason, to the point where you can't even see the gameplay. I want to make this clear. This is not me like zooming in a weird way. This is literally his Path of Exile stream, and it wasn't until 20 minutes later that he finally realized that his stream was all messed up.
Okay, seems like we're way too zoomed in.
But that is not even the funniest part. After 10 minutes of professional troubleshooting from Elon Musk himself, but he didn't even fix the problem, and then had the balls to say,
Alright, that's better.
You know, it's funny stupid crap like this that makes me believe that Elon Musk literally cannot do anything by himself and literally pays people to do everything for him. Imagine having all the money in the world and still finding a way to be the biggest loser in the world at the same time. Like, how can he be so insecure to the point where he's lying about being good at video games? That's so weird. Like, what's even the reason for doing something like that? It's as if he's trying to be the how do you do fellow kids meme and trying, I guess, to be relatable to the new generation. Elon, you're already relatable to the new generation. You literally have the same body type as Gru from Despicable Me. You don't have to lie about being good at video games. The funny thing about Elon Musk streaming on X is how he always tries to promote X as the best live streaming platform. Like,
if you're streaming to Twitch, you might as well stream to X too. The reach on the X platform is hard to beat.
But every time I see Elon Musk streaming on X, it's the most low quality, most scuffed crap ever. Sometimes his stream will all be flickery for some reason, and other times, the audio quality will be all messed up.
Let me switch that to...
Like, what am I hearing? This is AIDS! I'm a keep it a buck. This does not make me want to stream on X. But this cringe livestream response wasn't enough for Elon. He also decided to call out Asmongold on Twitter, another streamer who came to the conclusion that Elon Musk lied about being good at video games. You know you're cooked when you're literally getting fact-checked and community noted on your own platform. So because Elon didn't like that Asmongold doubted his definitely legitimate top 10 world Path of Exile skills, Elon decided to leak his DMs with Asmongold. And I don't know if it's because Elon Musk is a lobotomy victim, but he literally tried to craft a fake narrative and try to convince people that Asmongold is bought and controlled by other people, and that Asmongold's opinion is not really his own.
I think that he interpreted me saying that I had editors as like a formal publication saying that I have editors.
We've all seen this pathetic behavior happen over and over again, where two influencers start beefing out of nowhere on Twitter over stupid stuff that doesn't even matter in the grand scheme of things, and then one of them tries to do a gotcha by leaking DMs, just to end up looking dumber. That's exactly what happened to Elon. Elon leaking his private DMs with Asmongold showed how much of a clown he is, because it showed to everyone that his comprehension skills are trash. So Asmongold and Elon, for some reason, were talking in private, and Asmongold mentioned to Elon that he's got YouTube editors. You know, something that all YouTubers have. And for some reason, Elon twisted Asmongold's words and tried to expose him today by saying that Asmongold is bought and controlled by his editors. This is like some delusional, tinfoil hat conspiracy theory brain dead conclusion to draw. This is something you'd expect a tinfoil hat, flat earth, or conspiracy theory nut job to say. When the leaked DMs made him look like a clown, Elon then tried to do the know you classic strat, where he was essentially trying to convince people that, no, it's Asmongold who's the fraud, and I'm better at video games than him, just to get community noted and fact-checked. He is not good at video games. Bruh, this is like the two trash bottom fraggers in Marvel Rivals raging at each other. First of all, I'm pretty sure all of Asmongold's audience already knows that he's bad at video games. But even then, Asmongold is 100 times the gamer you'll ever be, Elon fraud.